Hi guys, it's Janet with bddpatterns.com. It's Monday, so let's learn a new crochet stitch. I think you're really going to want to use this for your next blanket.
I'm going to use a 5.5 millimeter and some worsted weight number 4 yarn. This stitch is very easy and it's just a modification of another stitch that you might be familiar with. However, what makes this special is where the stitches go, and as you can see, it's completely reversible and you gotta love that. To begin, you want to chain an odd number of stitches. So here I'm going to chain 15. And notice how I chained them loosely. That's always a good idea with your chain, just so that it doesn't pull when you're making your stitch gauge. The first thing that we need to do is look at our chain stitch and locate the back bar of that chain stitch. This is the best way to start any project, well, almost any project, 99.9% of them, because it gives you the same look from the first row to the last row, and I just love that. So single crochet into the second back bar of the chain from the hook, and that's right there. There it is, the second one. So we're just simply going to single crochet, into that first stitch. Now we're going to double crochet into the back bar of the next stitch. Single crochet into the back bar of the next stitch. Double crochet into the back bar of the next stitch or chain, whatever you want to call it. It is a chain, I guess, so I'll be specific. And we're just going to keep doing that across these stitches. It's just a single crochet across the chain, single crochet, double crochet. And because we started out with an odd amount of chains and we went into the second chain from the hook, that means that we will be working over an even amount of chains. And I will tell you that this is one of the greatest stitches, and I love this little modification that I made to it because it really gives it some added texture. This, in my opinion, is probably one of the best stitches to use for blankets. It's super easy. It's super, hello, I want to watch TV. It's got everything going on there. All right. And if you've done this right, then your last stitch of every row will always be a double crochet stitch. Oops, there, let me get in there. Good heavens today. All right, there we go. I'm going to pull this out because I think I actually did a half double in there. That's not good. There we go. Double. And just a little hack here when doing this stitch, I just count 1 2 1 2, and then in my brain I just know that on 2 I'm doing a double, and then on 1 I'm doing a single, and it kind of makes sense. So now we want to just chain 1 and turn and get ready, because this is where the fun begins. All right, here's our repeat row. We're always going to chain 1 at the end, and when we turn with that chain 1 that we already did, we're just going to single crochet into the first stitch. Now we're going to double crochet into the next stitch like we did before, but we're going to go into a different location here, guys. All right, you see there's the top of your stitch, and the V's point to the left as you're looking down on it. The side of the stitch where we would normally go in is right there, but today we're going to do all of this going forward just into the back loop, and it's going to give it a nice ridge, and it's going to look really pretty. All right, the next stitch is a single crochet stitch, double crochet stitch, and again we're just doing this all in the back loop. And like I said, if it helps, count to yourself 1, 2, 1, 2, and you'll find that that just keeps you right on track, because as you get going, it gets faster and faster, of course, because you're familiar with it. Your muscle memory kicks in and you're just going to town, but you want to make sure that you keep on an even keel here. So it's just 1, 2, 1, 2. And you know you've done it right when you end with a double crochet stitch into that last stitch. So I've got 2 left. My next one is a single. I did it right, and that always feels good. Now, the one thing I want to talk about is this last stitch right here. Do not go into the back loop of that stitch. Just go ahead and do a normal double crochet. See, look at that ridge right there, and see how it pulls the stitches up? This stitch is already textured as it is, but look at that additional ridge in there. I just think that's really pretty. All right, so we're gonna do one more row together, and then you're on your own and you can do this no problem. All right, chain 1. And then the key to this is remembering that your first and last stitches are just a standard crochet, where you're going into that stitch as you normally would. And your first stitch is always a single crochet, and your last stitch is always a double crochet. So I just did a single into the first stitch. Now the rest of the stitches, except for that last one, are in the back loop only. So here we go, single, double, single, hello, sorry, single, double, keep going. I think this is a good Monday stitch. Should I just call it the Monday stitch? I don't know. It's fun, it's easy, it goes pretty fast, it works up pretty tall rather quickly, which I like all of that. Whenever I can do something, if I'm trying to get a blanket or something at the last minute and I just can't think of a good pattern, then I love something like this. That's just a 1 row repeat. I can just turn it on, but yet it still looks beautiful. And more importantly, it's reversible. All right, here we are at that last stitch. We're gonna do that together. It's just a double crochet stitch, guys. That's it, into the regular side of the stitch like you would always go. There it is. Your beautiful ribbed 1-2 stitch. All right, guys, have a great week.